Barack's cooperation with ESPN. Details. In his 8 years of presidency, ex-President Barack Obama did nothing more than wasting our taxpayer money to achieve some personal goals. He basically ruined our country and wasted valuable time and resources. In one of the many failures to connect with the normal people, he installed several pathetic traditions. Now that Donald Trump is in charge, he decided to get rid of the nonsenses and connect with the regular Americans in the old-fashioned way. By actually helping us. Donald Trump is discontinuing Obama's tradition where he filled out official presidential basketball brackets for each year's March Madness college basketball tournaments, a tradition he called bracketology. On the other hand, Trump is a very contrast person by nature. He doesn't believe in sports betting. This was confirmed by ESPN, who established bracketology alongside Obama. They stated, "We expressed our interest to the White House in continuing the presidential bracket. They have respectfully declined." Hope Hicks, the White House Strategic Communication Director, said, "We look forward to working with ESPN on another opportunity in the near future." New York Post explained the situation. The bracket idea worked because President Obama follows basketball and is passionate about the sport. He wasn't as dialed into every player or team, but had a conversational knowledge to offer his own analysis on the NCAA tournament for the men's and women's game. "I think that Trump should throw away everything that Obama has built, so it is a good idea to start with some of the things he loved the most." Do you agree? After being attacked from the liberals, Donald Trump showed that he is right about everything. On his trip to Florida, Trump publicly spoke about the recent incident in Sweden. Even though he was speaking how we should repair our security system, liberal media quickly used this opportunity to mock Trump, making him crazy and urging for his impeachment. In the group of corrupted loudmouths, we saw Chelsea Clinton, who was making fun of Trump on Twitter. After that, just look what happened in Sweden yesterday night. In Stockholm, illegal immigrants are rioting and burning everything they lay their hands on. It seems that Trump was right. Now, Sweden looks like it's in the middle of a war. This is a clear attack on the Western world. How can someone by their clear mind think that bringing millions of people from third world countries can be a good thing? This is insane. Share this article to let the world knows about the lying mainstream media. Thank you for your time. Sheriff David Clarke destroyed Barack and Michelle Obama with one powerful sentence. Sheriff David Clarke from Milwaukee is a well-known political figure for his strong patriotism, his legacy, and of course, the cowboy hat. He has shown America in several occasions that he is a complete master of our law and our order. However, his latest Twitter post has shown his true feelings about Barack and Michelle Obama and how he feels that Barack left office. Sheriff Clarke, who publicly supported conservative presidential candidate Donald Trump, took a picture of himself wearing a powerful t-shirt portraying Donald Trump proudly standing on top of a tank labeled Trump. The president is standing in front of the American flag, wearing his traditional black suit with red tie. On the side, you can see an eagle, which represents freedom and courage, and of course, the victorious fireworks. Clarke, however, decided to leave the cowboy hat with a baseball cap for this picture. Sheriff Clarke decided not to leave his thoughts unsaid and made a comment on the famous Michelle's statement in 2008, "For the first time in my adult life, I am really proud of my country." Michelle Obama said she was never proud of her country till they elected her husband POTUS. "I've never been prouder since we got rid of him," tweeted Clarke. Are you proud of Sheriff Clarke's actions? Share your opinion in the comment section below. A legal alien who was amnestied by Obama just got terrible news. As we all witnessed, during Barack's presidential mandate, this country was basically heaven on earth for the illegal immigrants who stormed in the country in terrifying numbers. On the other side, President Trump decided to play the blind card on this one. According to Yahoo News, reported that a couple of days ago the police arrested young illegal alien who has been brought in the country as a little child. However, He is 23 years old now and was given a work permit from Obama's government. The 23-year-old Daniel Ramirez Medina was arrested at his father's home by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. His father has entered U.S. illegally as well, therefore they must face consequences. Ramirez was granted temporary permission to live and work legally in the United States under the Deferred Action Program, DACA, which was established in 2012 by Obama. The program protects around 750,000 aliens who were brought to the U.S. as children from deportation. These people have often been dubbed dreamers, and the program allows them to live and work in the U.S. On Monday, Ramirez filed a challenge to his detention in court, arguing that the government violated his constitutional rights because he had work authorization under the DACA program. Ethan Detmer, who is representing Ramirez, said he believes he is the first dreamer to be arrested. "We are hoping this detention was a mistake," Detmer said. "This action is a result of Trump's promise to take care of these illegal aliens. They are here legally. They shouldn't be very worried. I do have a big heart. We're going to take care of everybody. We're going to have a very strong border," Trump said. What is your opinion on this matter? Should we deport illegal aliens? Tell us in the comment section below. John McCain with a terrible backstabbing statement got our lives in danger. John McCain is one of the worst politicians we have recently. What McCain did today was a pure treason. We know he attacks Donald Trump constantly, but this today was off the limits. He basically told all of America's enemies that our national security is in chaos. The Hill reported, Senator John McCain on Tuesday said the resignation of President Trump's national security advisor, Michael Flynn, shed light on the dysfunction of the country's national security operation. General Flynn's resignation is a troubling indication of the dysfunction of the current national security apparatus. The problem is that this is not said by a civilian, it is said by a chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee. His words have some weight, and it is not good to be heard by an enemy. McCain also said that Flynn was not good for the job. It is imperative that the president select a new national security advisor who is empowered by clear lines of authority and responsibility and possesses the skills and experience necessary to organize the national security system across our government. McCain tried to imply that this move by Flynn is somehow connected to the suspicious intentions Trump has towards Russia and Vladimir Putin. I think it is time for McCain to come to his senses and stop doing this to President Trump. Share if you agree. Just in White House security with massive bombshell. Liberals are done. Just 3 weeks ago, 3 individuals were fired from the White House. These 3 individuals are actually bothers with questionable background and were employed as IT staffers. After being caught with stealing IT equipment, they were kicked out of the White House immediately. The problem is why they were let go instead of being imprisoned? Unacceptable. Not only that they attempted to steal government equipment, but had also gained access to some top-secret files of high national security. This criminal family was living in a home owned by a female who had also been involved in the IT sector. It's been known that this individual had worked for several liberal organizations and Democrats from the White House. Well, latest news have shown that Trump and his administration learned from their mistakes. This weekend, a special security clearance was released among the staffers, and several of them who failed to pass the test were removed from their working place. The White House isn't a place for kids to play hackers. Right-wing news reported, the document numbering 127 pages includes probing questions that would make a nun sweat. These questions included the applicant's credit score, medical records, employment history, family history, substance use and other personal subjects. Unfortunately, one of those staffers that were dismissed was Carolyn Wiles, director of scheduling and the daughter of President Trump's Florida campaign manager. Wiles, who decided to resign on Friday before the background check was complete, was appointed Deputy Assistant Secretary before the inauguration in January. But now, some sources are claiming that she instead will be working over at the Treasury Department. Looking at and comparing just these two separate situations appears to be severely one-sided. On the one hand, you've got a woman who resigned before the clearance application was ever approved or denied and given a low security position in a completely different department of the government. On the other, you have three brothers of Middle Eastern descent, who apparently never had a proper and thorough security clearance application check and who also committed felonies and were let off scot-free. In addition, we have Obama with his mad action trying to get Trump impeached and several other pawns who basically have the same objective. What do you think of this matter? Share your opinion in the comment section below, or on Facebook and let America know what you think. Thank you for your time, folks. Stay well.